Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Alfapiomega, Meiou and Taxes, and Brittany. So this is the special edition of Let's Excommunicate Everyone, because I'm getting like 2 or 3 messages per month that the Pope is excommunicating people. When you look at Europe, it actually looks kinda decent because everyone is turning away from the Pope. So, with the few exceptions, like, I think Aragon, Bohemia has no heresy, I don't think that Hungary has any heresy. There's pretty much heresy everywhere, so that's kinda interesting. But the real reason why I started recording is that we finally got an urban industry in our capital. A budding urban industry has arisen in the Pays de Nantes. Soon the artisans of the city will begin to master and specialize in the production of a specific type of urban goods: linen, metalworks, or cloth. If the province acquires a central production, the artisans will further hone their expertise, and once skilled enough, will eventually be allowed to choose a luxury good. Linen can upgrade to leather, paper, or in the Middle East and North Africa, carpets. Metalworks can upgrade to jewelry, steel, and in East Africa, chinaware. Cloth can upgrade to luxury cloth or silk. If the province has at least 2 harbor infrastructure, it can upgrade to naval supplies with either linen, metalworks, or cloth. So let's, I never liked to choose what people will do, and I will probably not do it now either. So let's allow them to do whatever they want, and they want to make cloth, which is great for us because they can turn it to naval supplies, which would be fairly good. Did we get... No, we did not get a center of trade. Center of production. Yeah, another heresy has been properly excommunicated. Now, there's a reason, and I spoke about this several times, why I haven't built a corporation guild. A, it's very expensive, and B, I want them to waste their money on something. They got so much urban wealth already, and they haven't built a freaking art corporation or cathedral or anything. So they might build a corporation guild, they might not. Who knows? But if I ever get out of this rut, it's probably going to be the next building that we're going to go. We're still bleeding money. It oscillates between very high and very low numbers. For a few months it has been -3, then it jumped back to -13. I'm pretty sure it's the trade going whack again. Yeah, Flanders, Holland. It's gonna get better eventually. We're also finishing some of the colonies, so that's pretty good. How much are we paying? 15.5. Yeah, I really don't want to fire my advisors again. That's a bummer. But there's really not much. Well, we could just tank the colonial development, but that wouldn't help much, would it? Oh, we got another freeze. A short one, though. There's another uprising in England, the Irish rebels. Yes, I know, you ban from the church. People are being banned from the church everywhere. It's no news. Considering Europe as a whole, though, there's not much really happening. I'm still having a hard time getting over the fact that Castile completely swallowed Portugal, with the exception of the islands, but Aragon is still independent. We still have Granada, Munster, yes. Milan, Naples got defeated by Aragon significantly, so maybe that's the reason that there's just Aragon is too strong. But remember, Aragon moved its capital to... Yeah, to Sicily. They moved their capital to Palermo, so maybe that's preventing it from happening. Lithuania is huge, Muscovy is not, Georgia is huge, and the Ottomans never got out of their rut. I actually lied, or sort of misinformed you when I said that I've never seen the Ottomans so stagnant. I actually saw them like this once, and that's when I was playing them. I was having such a hard time with the Mamluks and other nations ganging up on me. It was the Jayawairites and the Akkuyunu, which I think are gone by now. Those are just Karakuyunu. Yeah, with the Akkuyunu, and they just, fought me all the time, so I couldn't expand or develop my nation. And it was very similar to this. Eventually, at the end of 16th century, I was able to reconquer Anatolia and start expanding into Europe. But I was role-playing that as well. It was really tough eventually. Oh my god, no! Poor government policies. Oh, and greater nobles hate me now. That's just understandable. So we can either throw money at people or risk losing more stability. Ain't that great? I think that stability was about to increase too, yeah, at the end of this year. Oh, and we have a rebel uprising, Breton peasants. Changes of policies, when poorly timed and made, were often wrongly perceived by the people of the time beyond their actual efficiency as a proof of the government's ill will and lack of interest in the welfare of the realm. Fuck me. Well, this is really hard, because we either immediately fall into debt, or we might lose stability. Let's try this. And yay, we did not lose stability? Oh, but we lost 50 stability points. Okay, but that's still fine. Better than falling into debt in the time of economic crisis. Actually, it caught me again unprepared because I was building so many things here and there, and that's never good. Yeah, the Canaries need the level 2 port to start getting rid of that awful autonomy. The urban gravity is getting decent, and Buyadur was 85 and is dropping more. Okay. You guys still nothing. You guys still nothing. I think we had, yeah, your autonomy is dropping slightly, but it is. So we need to continue building our naval capacities. So yeah, I guess that's all for now. Stability is low. We know that. We have people rising up against me. Age of Discovery is ending. Uncontested claims that will expire. Okay, that's fine too. Genoa would hire my condottieri. That's fine. Truce will expire. How come? Basil? What the fuck? When did I get truce with those guys? Were they somehow involved in the war with England? Or is that just another bug in the game? Oh no, yeah, England was at war with them, okay. And we have rebels rising up against us. Yeah, but that's not gonna happen. New technology! Private Watchman, level 21 administrative technology. Frustrated with the limited scope of the police, private individuals seeking justice began hiring watchmen who worked for pay. Bonus effect, number of states +1. Oh, and great, we reverted back to shortage of copper. Well, I can't buy more copper right now. And I kinda hate the burghers because I can't ask them for money right now. So generally it seems like we are going to fall into debt. There's not much I can do. I could drop the colonial maintenance to a 0. But yeah, that's just gonna destroy my colonies. If I go to stall their growth, it's still going to mean that we are losing money. Damn. Well, there's not much I can do. All the forts are lowered. What's the difference? 7 to 15, yeah. Yeah, I want the colonies to develop, but the situation is being a bit problematic. So what do? Do we fall into debt, or do we just power on? Let's just power on and hope for the best. Now this is very dangerous. The colonies and advisors together. Well, no, we can do it. We can take a bunch of loans without much trouble. And I think eventually we'll be able to ask the burghers for assistance. Not sure when. I think it was the same time as we offered them favors, so that would suggest 2 extra years. Well, as I said, the trade is fluctuating heavily. It's kind of hard to decide what's gonna happen. Extra trade range, the Astrolabs, naval morale. We're gonna get a new unit when we get the military technology. Yeah, and we're back in the game as far as technology goes. We've never been the best, but we're still a good portion ahead of France. That suits me. Well, this flipping sucks. Burghers demand privileges. The burghers have progressively leveraged their wealth, influence, and position in our administration to effectively carve out advantages for themselves in the government. While advantages to themselves, it ultimately comes at a cost to the country at large, and perverts and corrupts the ultimate functions of the state. We can attempt to repeal this privilege right here and now, if we so choose, but the burghers will be offended. We cannot attempt to resist granting this privilege unless we have over -1 stability. So they just get autonomy. Bastards. Bastards. It hurts because it's in my capital now. So we're gonna lose a bit of money. We're actually making money now, but that's because I kicked all my advisors to the curb. Unfortunately, I thought about it, and they were all pretty old. 2 of them in late 40s. One was 45, but okay. But it's better to, make a bit of money and not keep stalling. We had them for as long as we could. It's gonna hurt our development quite significantly, but when we get the new king, hopefully the economy will get better. I'm also not going to start new colonies unless the economy stabilizes or the trade stabilizes. So we'll need to think about that. So the positive balance of 3.59 is pretty decent. We can live on that, and I think I'm gonna lower the inflation, which is gonna help a bit. 3.76, that's 0.2 extra. And if we do it again, we're gonna be over or around 4. So I'm also improving relations with Sweden, which turned Protestant. We already have Protestant friends in Denmark. And I was thinking I might target some more Protestant nations like Varmia and the others, to create sort of a friendly league of friendship. Pretty much all of Europe actually likes us, though. That's decent. I like that. And with the exception of France, we have some really good. People have good opinions of us. I don't know why you don't. Hesse, for example. What's up with that? Oh, it's because we're heretics. Okay. But yeah, Hungary likes us. Not Milan. Ottomans like us, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, wow, what was that? Yeah, Ottomans have really bad relations with Hungary and Aragon. And pretty much everyone except France, really? Mel unrest. Cultural restraint situations could be inflamed by a wide range of mistakes. Perhaps an official document was not translated into some obscure language, the ruler made an inappropriate joke that was overheard by the wrong people, or some idiot has been agitating. Whatever the reason, waves of cultural problems are to be expected in nations that have unaccepted cultures. How bad is the unrest? 90%. Can we stifle them? $107. Game, you must be jesting with me. Okay, none of that. We're just gonna transport our armies down south to the two provinces that have a problem with us, and we're just gonna nail the freaking rebels to the wall. Oh, and we have to be really hurry about it. Conakry and Gorée. Okay, split you in half. And unfortunately, we'll have to increase the army maintenance a teeny bit to make this possible. Okay, so first you should have noticed that sooner to Gorée. And the other one was to Conakry. I think Gorée doesn't really have a fort, does it? No. So the idea that Conakry has it is laughable. Okay, but Gorée would be a bit more painful if we went with that. So let's hope that's gonna solve the issue. What is this? Oh, they're influencing people. So while I was looking at my fleet going to Gorée, I got this event called Overcrowded World. This event reduces the force limits to better balance the mod. It is recommended for a more historical outcome, but it is optional. Huh. It doesn't show me anything really. Let's put it on and see what it's gonna do. It did not change anything for me, so maybe there's gonna be a pop-up. But hey, we're almost at Gorée. Hey, Kula changed to Protestant faith. Good for us. And Ferno, wherever that is, changed as well. Okay, it seems like we will get there in time. Come on, fleet. Come on, fleet. Come on, fleet. We're probably not going to be able to save Conakry, but I'll be happy to deal with just one part for now. I'm not gonna sacrifice 107. I was expecting it to be like 25. Are you crazy? That is crazy. Well, nonetheless, we're gonna send the next one as well and see what it's gonna go for. Conakry is no longer a colony. We might just land in Bolama and attack them. Oh, we can purchase yet another ability. Cavalry to infantry ratio, transfer subjects, aggressive expansion. Okay, we have only a couple of options. So let's say, that be our next thing. Looking forward to the age of recovery. Okay, more people are banned from the church meetings. I don't think they'll mind, and and so do I not? Well, how would you say that? They would not mind, and nor would I. Nor would I. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, I don't like the fact that we're paying for the armies. Please tell me you don't have... There's no attrition in Gorée, so why the fuck am I still paying that much? 12 men. Okay, so for the 12 men I'm paying this much, huh? Fuck. That's insane. I'm bouncing at the edge of a knife here, guys. I really need you to take a chill pill. Hey, Austria became... Okay, let's lower the colonial maintenance. We really need to do it. But Austria became Protestant. That's really... Oh, they became Reformed. Okay, I read that wrong. I thought it was... it was Protestant. But okay, this way we're gaining a bit of money and we can resupply our armies, and once they're better and we have at least 40 gold in the treasury, I can increase the colonial maintenance again. God damn it, this is harsh time for Brittany.